What's good? It's your boy CZARR, JASPERRA in the building. I came to talk to y'all. One of the things that I wanted to touch on today had to do with the investigation, understanding of what is done and why I went through it the way I'm going through it. So the way investigation works, it looks at informants. Informants are the first line of opening up the system into working their way to get to evidence that ordinarily would not be discovered. So basically, what we found over here is that a lot of people you would not suspect were informants around him. That is a fact. They informed not only on X, but on a lot of other people around while also committing crimes with them. This was heavy because this opened the door for not only the cops, as you remember, he was arrested for so-called beating the girlfriend, who would not go through with him going to court and everything. We already spoke about this. You already know the guy who puts his hands on women. You already know the man who thinks that it's okay for women to get beat up to the point that they're bloody and bruised. We know who that is. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of suckers in this world, but we know the guy in this situation that thought that was fitting. Yet, here's the thing. It would be terribly wrong if dudes showed up and lit him up like a Christmas tree. It would be wrong. He'd be like, that's so wrong. But that's why I say, women, I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say this only once. Learn how to use the strap. I'm telling you that now. Learn how to use it. To date, most women I've spoken to have picked up the strap and learned how to use it. And they use it well. Trust me. They use it well. Trust that. That's my thing. Learn how to use, and it's not weak. If someone's overpowering you or trying to attack you, I've been in places where I've seen these things. A lot of these women that don't have guns, they would still have been alive if they did have them. That's the point. That's the point. Learn how to protect yourself. In this situation here, there were a lot of people that were informants you would never think, ever. Matter of fact, one of them were laughing at the fact they told on their friends and got locked up. And they're serving mad time. That's a fact. Come on, y'all. You got to look at the signs. You can't play with it. There's a lot of people that glorified the fact that they were telling on people, seeing black men go to jail, especially because you're black. Funny. That's the biggest hint right there. If it's because you're black and they're laughing, do you think that they're black? Obviously not in this situation. So can you take a guess? And I exposed it. These guys are still hanging around, still getting info, still rocking with them. Like, he's authentic. Like, yo, it's a man that puts his hands on women. He doesn't have any morals. What are you going to debate with someone like that? What are you going to say to get through to them? You got to do what you got to do. Because talking obviously doesn't get through to them if they think overpowering weak is powerful. So you do what needs to be done. And I'm not going to go into detail. You know what it is. Bottom line, the fact of the matter is, with the informants, that's how cops get close. That's how they know evidence that was never public and get into your space and know where to show up to. They showed up to Boatwright's grandmother's car a week later. Wonder how that happened. Like, are you getting this? Do you understand? They showed up there, found evidence that linked these guys magically to the crime, and they're pursuing charges. This should make you even think about the cops. Like, who were they talking to get this? Who did Boatwright implicate needs to be investigated? Why did the state give them money if they're such liars? Think about the little things that are the biggest part that get overshadowed. Why didn't they do a toxicology? Why didn't they do anything to actually figure out, was this man killed by it? What type of inspection of evidence happened for them to not do a toxicology. This is where it gets extra funny. Like, if you can't see this, I don't know what to say. Like, it's so obvious, man. Look at the way money's being spent when he's gone. Look at the way they're bragging when he's gone. Bragging about the money they got, buying stuff, flexing, playing music. That's trash, by fact. Solomon, that music you played was trash. Do not get up on this on internet fronting. That joint was trash. If that's the future of it, you better go looking for better artists. I don't know. What was that? What was that? No, I'm so mad. I took the time. Scheme. I took the time to turn on one of his joints. I almost threw up on the spot. Just because I'm like, all these dudes try and copy the dude that's gone to try and make a future. And it's so trash, dog. It's like, there's something called be yourself. Do you know how to do that? I'm talking to the rappers, do y'all know how to do that? Be yourself. Dog, that joint, but nah. That thing on Solomon Sounds, that joint was trash, dog. I was like, dog, it's over. I was like, it is over. I was like, what is that? I was like, what is that? I was like, look at those, but you weren't even wearing nothing. Like, what was that, man? Like, if you're going to hold his legacy up, can they get some help? Can a producer reach out and help them? What is that? Having a dope beat's not going to help the lyrics if he's trash at rapping. You sitting there bigging him up. Talk to him about his lyrics. Say, look, you got to start rapping like a nigga. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this. I can't do it. Bro, you got to kick that other stuff somewhere. That was X style. You can't do it. You can't do it. So I'm going to get someone to write for you. Just pay someone to write for him. Pay someone to write for him. Why are y'all pushing him like that? And I know y'all laughing behind the scenes because y'all knew it wasn't good. That's what's messed up. Look at your artist and tell him to get better. Don't sit there and accept what he's doing and act like you can't help him. Act like, oh, this is fire when you know it's not. Like, that's terrible. Oh, man, this is the stuff that makes me mad because they're getting all the people locked up around them that has some type of talent. And all these other dudes are trash they're pushing. I'm going to tell you now. I don't care if you make 50 million. That's still trash. That's trash. It's $50 million worth of trash. That's your legacy. Like, come on, man. What was that? The beat was bad. The lyrics, like, you're still letting him do that thing that y'all were doing back 10 years ago. Like it's brand new. Show him how to rap different. Stop, Stop, man. For real, though. This is crazy, dog. This is crazy. My next joint is even crazier. The type of stuff I have on the backside. I'm thinking of just dropping it all. Because I'm just like, F it. Forget it. If they think that that's fire, let me show you fire. I haven't even went to my, the little excerpts I did have better lyrics than, what? See, I didn't just say y'all were trash. I proved it by dropping a song that's better than you. Let me say something to them real quick. You don't know every producer, and the producers you look up to rock with me. The producers y'all look up to rock with me. Are you dumb? You haven't figured that out yet? Let me guess, guys. They still haven't figured out my tier in this thing. They still haven't figured out. I'm telling him, pay what he owes the empire. Because Scheme's over here skipping around, not making the money back as fast as he knows he promised. How would I know that? How would I know that? Y'all still playing with me. Y'all play. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all play. Y'all play. That's a fact. Y'all play. And I'm not. I'm helping you, but you don't listen. How many beatings did y'all get growing up? Come on, really? Are you kidding me? For real? What are you doing? Like, yo, can you please hold them down right? If you're going to hold them down, hold them down. Stop kicking that trash, that hot garbage you kicked 10 years ago. It's not brand new. It's not going to come back and be hot. Stop. It's trash. You could do every black magic prayer over it, like, I don't care what you do. It's trash. Stop. Goodness gracious. Can you come with something new? We still, and then all the dudes around with some talent getting locked up. But yo, getting locked up. Come on. Dudes trash getting locked up. The dudes getting locked up are the last hope you have in music. And you're just fine with it. Okay. But they're getting locked up. And they know it. That's why they're doing it. Because they want the spotlight on certain people with no talent. Because they know they're puppets. They could put their hand up their rear and make them say and do what they want. Let artists be genuine and score and do what they're supposed to do willingly. Stop playing these artists out. Like, come on, man. Some of these artists, it's straight garbage, dog. Dog is garbage. As I'm saying, you got informants around you living it up. Scoring, getting money, being bosses around you. And how can you have an informant that laughs at telling on the guys around you, be a boss around you? Like literally doing crimes with you, running it to the cops, still a boss around you, got y'all all pressed. Where they do that at? Where does that happen at? I ain't never heard. Yo, that's why I can't put no respect on. I ain't never heard of that. Never. That's never. How did you let that happen? How did you let that happen? He's telling on y'all, making money off y'all, around y'all. Got y'all begging to see what he got going on because of a party. Cut it out. Like, yo, that's the craziest thing I ever heard. Dog, that's crazy. By the way, I just got contacted by somebody and they're ready to spill it all. They're ready to spill it all. Ready to tell it all. Tell it all. Tell it all. Like the way I'm saying all. Yo, this is crazy, dog. This is crazy. This is crazy, dog. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Listen, go through the list of y'all friends and see who's around, because they're bringing stuff I ain't never heard. I'm like, yo, lives are coming back. They're bringing something I ain't never heard. Yo, this stuff they're telling me, I'm like, what? What? Huh? Like, I'm like, prove it. Yo, this is crazy. Now, since I mentioned it, I guarantee you they go to every person they know around that does know. They intimidate them not to come on. I already got a plan for that. Wow. I got a backup show for that. Wow, yo. This crazy. And it's a fact. One of y'all closest friends is an informant telling all y'all to the cops and already bragged about getting like 10 or 20 of you locked up. What? I'm going to inform on them. If they're getting y'all locked up and y'all can't figure it out, that's on y'all. How is that my fault? That's on y'all. How is that? That's on y'all. I'm just like, dang. Because I saw their motion and called them out early. How didn't you see it? Yo, this crazy. This crazy. We got things boiling. I got more videos even after this. I'm about to drop back into my videos and we build up for the live. I'm not going into detail about anything else. It'll be for future content. And as you know, it's a new year. All rights reserved forever. Commenternation, the greatest nation, United Nation. Grab a drink movement. The way we move, drink on the move, but move towards your computer. You already know how I rock. All rights reserved.